Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 1 because I called my previous episodes episode 0 now to match the tier of technology that we were on in the hub. So that helps it to be a little more organized. But this is officially episode 1, but there's one episode before this with 3 different parts. So go back and watch that if you want to watch everything that I did to set up through tier 0 to tier 1. That's right. Okay. All right, so where are we at? We just got a bunch of stuff that we want to turn into biofuel. Didn't we? Oh, you know what? I didn't save, so now you're going to watch me. Wow. Just went back to the autosave. I haven't made that kind of a mistake for a long time. Pick up the same weeds again. And we'll go back and make these into biofuel. So. This is something that was captured on the video, but did not get saved in my game file. Alright. We also grabbed some copper on the way back. Got plenty of copper ore. Let's feed the smelters. Need more iron. Feed this thing, make some more rods. And let's make some more wire. Meanwhile, let's try out this biomass. I didn't collect as much as I did last time. Okay, I'm actually going to swap out what's in here. I'm going to take this wood out, put the biomass in, and turn it back on. The biomass should, if I remember right, it burns half as fast as wood. So if you turn wood into biomass, it's going to burn for twice as long. So, meaning we don't have to collect as much. So let's turn that into biomass. Now we've got 140 left over. We could throw that into this other generator. Now we have a few minutes worth of fuel in each one. What's the first thing we want to automate here? Probably either the copper or the iron assembly line. So what do we need? We'll make the space elevator after we get some assembly lines working. What do we need to make a miner? We need some plates, which we don't have. But we can make those. I told you we were going to spend a lot of time in here. The first part of the game, you spend a lot of time in this area if you want to go faster. Let's get those nuts again. I'm leaving the quartz over there. I'm just going to pick both of these up because you can't put a big miner down if they're here. So pick up that miner, pick up that miner. You need one of those to build a miner anyway. And I'm just going to kind of, this is all temporary setup, so I'm just going to flop it out here into the sand. And build this miner right here. You can rotate it with your mouse wheel wherever you want it. Put it right there. The only thing it's missing is power. So let's put a power line to it, which will give me a pole. I'll run up here and stick it right up here so we remember where it is. And we did have one connection left, I believe, on this. So let's have that go there. You'll see this thing start cranking out some stuff now. Okay, now we got to figure out the poles a little more. So we do need to get this biomass burner involved too. So this pole will be specific to those items, although I'm going to move one in just a minute. This pole could connect into here, and now this pole can expand in that direction. Now this pole can connect into this generator, and it can also expand for what we need over there. So if we look at our consumption, we have 40 watts because each of these are 20. So you can see at this point I added 20 megawatt capacity. As soon as I hook that up, I have a 40 watt capacity here. And the maximum we're using up right now is 21. So we have 19 left that we can put machines on. Good news is one of our machines is already here. The iron smelter. So let's just take this guy. And just give ourselves a little space. We're going to build away from there. So I'm going to drop that smelter right here. And bring a power line over here instead, so I can hook that up. Yeah, I'll hook them up. Now I'm going to do my first conveyor belt. So you can see this says you can input a conveyor belt here, and a conveyor belt can come out of here. And this just has a conveyor belt coming out. So I can connect that to anything that has an in. So you just click on it, click at the other place. That looks really ugly, so I'm going to stop it right here. Double click, and then build it down to there. So it looks a little nicer. Now look at this thing. Now I do have to go back and say this is for iron. And I'm also going to dump 100 iron ore out of my pocket in there because I just don't want to carry that stuff around. Now this is just going to start making ingots for us like crazy. Instead of having it over there, I never have to feed this thing again. And it hasn't taken up any more power. So do we have enough for another miner? Nope, we need some more cement. Which I need more limestone for. We're going to automate this limestone pretty soon and be getting a lot of concrete out of this. Oh, did I show you our living space? So part of the hub upgrade, so we got this living space, and we got a computer in here, and books, and you can come explore in here, but you can also customize your character, which I'm going to do right now. You know what? That's not the fix-it way. I am going to go put my stuff down over here so that it is working while I am playing around. Same deal here. You put a miner on top. Oh, I didn't make the concrete. Snack time. This really, really makes you want to build machines so you don't have to do this nonstop. You build from pretty far away too. Like I can get clear back here. Let's just plop him down. And we need power over here, so let's grab that pole and bring it clear over here. See how this is another trick. So you can bring this line out pretty far and it's still blue. At some point you're too far and it'll say the wire is too long and it'll be red and you can't do that. So just take it short of there and conserve some wire. We'll hook that directly up to there. So that thing is already drilling and getting us copper ore, which is great. So let's take this guy. And a reminder, everything that was in that smelter too, any ore, any bars, they all went into my inventory. We're not wasting anything. And I'm going to drop that smelter right here. I want to line the exit of the miner up with the entrance to the smelter. So if you hit the control key, it'll kind of stick that in place, and then you can get closer or more far away. I'm going to go a little far away because I'm going to want to split this conveyor belt later and don't want to have to move everything around. It's going to take really my last connection there. Tell this thing to make copper ingots. Throw 100 out of my pocket in there. Now what should we do with these? You kind of getting the idea? Now we're going to take that constructor because we don't need it over here anymore. And we'll put it down here. I'll do the same thing. Let's see, do I need a little space here too? Remember, this is all temporary stuff. I do not have enough iron plates to build that far. Now I could be cranking out all of these items we need by hand right now, but I'd rather get an automated system set up so then I can just go and grab all the materials I need, and I think it will save us time in the long run, but not right now. So, some iron plates. We'll be making a lot of conveyors, so let's just use them all up. While I'm at it, I'm going to leave him there for a good reason. The other thing is, even from far away, like I can click that machine, then I can click this machine, and it knows where the innies and the outies are, and it'll connect them up. And this we want to produce wire. Why does it have no power? Because we didn't run it? I swear we ran power to that guy. No, we didn't. That's right. Because I was going to do it this way. I wanted this pole to just be where the power comes from. And then this is our first connection to that power. And it can provide power for 2 machines and then extend to... Oh, this is really... This running back and forth is killing me. Need a little more cable. And this run to a new pole. And this pole goes to this line. Okay, so now we have a whole line set up to dig up some copper ore, turn it into ingots, turn those ingots into wire. And I think we're still at the same power consumption as we were a minute ago. We're at 22, 26. Okay, so we did throw 1 additional machine in there. Now I'd like this to have a constructor too, and we have, what do we have left? 24 megawatts. So can we build a constructor before I run over there? No. Oh, remember what I said about the reinforced iron plates? Well, we have to make some. I am going to automate that as soon as possible because these are just such a pain to make by hand over and over and over again. Dome. There we go. Throw down a constructor here. Yeah, it doesn't want to line up. There we go. This one needs power too. Extend power from here, because that's our 4th connection. Drop it here. And let that be connected. And we are going to make plates. Now when these fill up, they were full a minute ago. I think they shut down and they don't use any power at that point if they're shut down, if they're full. So if they get all jammed up, like when this gets 100 plates in it, it's going to be jammed up and it won't go anymore. So what you want to do is add some storage units on the end. So that is another new thing we got for finishing tier 0. And it's under organization, storage container. So this is just a big metal box that you can run things into. And I need 2 more iron rods. Now everything in here will start going in here. But I want it, so I'm going to grab it right now. I want all that, so I'm going to grab it. Well, this machine's just sitting here, so... But we don't have any iron ingots, so it's not doing us any good. Let's see, how much power do I have left? 26. So we've got 20. Is that right? 14 power. So we could do 3 constructors. We could do 1 more smelter and a constructor. What if we did? I think we have enough for this, using this other iron node. Oh, come on. I will be able to jump again soon. I think we can just plop a miner on here, since we don't have splitters yet. We want to run this thing. Oh my gosh, this little cliff is killing me. Let's just run it right here. Temporary, remember. Pull here. Give us some power. And we want it to go into a smelter. Just stick one down here. We should have enough power for 1 more constructor. Right here. Okay, it's going right through the rocks. That's fine. I don't care. We're just trying to get some stuff out of here. Power up to all these machines. Now we're at 39, so we're barely under. And on this one, I want to make rods. And here we want to make iron ingots. So now we have 1 line doing plates, 1 line doing rods, 1 line doing copper wire. So those are 3 of the important items that we need. And then we can take these rods and make them into screws ourselves. We can take this stuff and make it into a cable ourselves. So take all those. This first part of the game would be a really good use of multiplayer. If you had 3 or 4 friends doing this at the same time and you had multiple crafting benches, you could crank out a lot of stuff really fast and get through those first tiers. I want the chainsaw. I think we're gonna have to go back and get a little more limestone to get to 100. 3 limestone for 1 bag of concrete, huh? It's a lot. Seems expensive. Inflation. And we want some cable. 100 seconds to build 100 cables. I'm kind of worried we're going to run out of biomass here pretty soon because we have our, we have our electrical circuit almost maxed out. Screws, we can only get 260 out of these rods, but might as well start it. So we may have to go get a little more biomass. I'm hoping we can get away without doing that before, and then getting the chainsaw going and getting some more. The obstacle clearing milestone also gives us a new recipe for the biomass for an upgraded recipe of that lasts, I think, twice as long as the previous one too. So somebody check the math on that. I'm not sure if that's true, but it's a lot longer. Okay. Where are we at? On cement, 77. I can already see a lot of people telling me cement isn't the same as concrete. That's okay. I'd love to get a miner right here with just one constructor, and it can make bags of concrete for us. And that would only take 8 megawatts. So that would be kind of nice. Get a few extra bags to carry around. And let's fill those 2 requirements up. See where we're at on rods. 52. That'll give us 200 more screws. Still not there. So let's wait a little longer on that. Gonna go get a little more of these plates. And this one I don't really have to fetch from because it's going into the storage. So we're not going to get any machines clogged up. These 2 lines still going to get clogged up. That might just do it. It's gonna take a couple minutes to finish all of these. So look at all these recipes we've got now. This is gonna grow pretty long for us. Let's finish that milestone. Now this is fun because now that we're at tier 1, I'll show what's going to happen here. You launch this and it shoots this little drone up into the air.
Biofuel created from any biomass ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To
Let's
aid
go.
in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun.
Thanks, Ada. So it looks like that pod will get back in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. We can't actually pass off the next stage until that is done. But like she said, we now can build a chainsaw, we can upgrade our fuel to biofuel, solid biofuel, and we got 3 more inventory slots. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this biomass out of here and make solid biofuel out of it, just so it'll last a little longer. And maybe it doesn't even outlast longer. Maybe it's the same amount, but you can just fit more in the machine. because it looks like it's like 8 biomass become 4 of these, so it just makes the stacks half as tall, so you can put more in the machine at a time. I'm not sure. It's also important to have this so that your chainsaw can run on this fuel. It can't run on wood or leaves or biomass, so you have to use solid biofuel at a minimum. Nice. Okay, if you right-click on an item in your inventory, it will cut it in half. So I'm going to go to this biofuel, cut it in half. Cut that one in half a few times. And then I will put 38 into here. And I'll put 29 into here, and I'll save 9 for my chainsaw. So a chainsaw is going to cost 5 reinforced plates, 25 rods, lots of screws, lots of cable. But we are going to need some more fuel soon, so I think that should be our next goal. Let's also take a look at, you heard the pod just land. So we can select another milestone now. What I really want is the one that lets us split conveyor belts right here. So select that milestone, and wow, we're kind of close. Might do this before the chainsaw. Yeah, let's go grab some more plates. And 150 rods. We might have that many in the constructor right now. We still need that biofuel though, because we're gonna have to build another biofuel generator to add any more items to our network, right? We're maxed out. Yeah. So the chainsaw is still more important that we get that done first. Look at the recipe. 160 screws, 5 reinforced plates. What am I missing for these screws? Let's get our 5 plates done first. And I don't have to do as much math to know how many screws we need, because now we need 150 screws. Thank you. Chainsaw. Oh, we did need rods. Wow. What did I miss? And cable. Okay, 8 more cable. Table total. What was it on rods? 25 or something, hopefully. There we go. Craft a chainsaw. Okay, to use the chainsaw, just put in an enhanced slot like your other stuff, and roll your mouse to it. And the first time you use it, the blade will come out. And as you can see, I have 9. Bottom left corner, it says I'm using the chainsaw. and I have 9 biofuel for it. Solid biofuel. One great thing about the chainsaw is it does an area effect. So if you hit R, you can change the mode of the item that you're holding. So this is area of effect. If I hit R again, it'll just chainsaw one thing at a time. I want to do an area effect and watch how much stuff I get. In the bottom left corner, for 44 wood, 123 leaves in one go. So that is way better than it used to be. This is why I wanted to get the chainsaw as soon as we can. It saves us a lot of time in making biofuel. This should give us a lot here. Yeah. Just doing some yard work here. Cleaning up the biome. You can do it on leaves too. Anything you can pick up for fuel will do it. And it'll still do the area of effect, so you get a lot of it. Let's see, we got some room in my inventory to show you one more thing. So another item that you can chainsaw is like mycelium or mushroom. I think there's some items over here.
Potential edible collected.
I
If
found a new
consumed
thing to
before
eat.
authorized is compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Maybe it's these things. Is there anywhere to stand next to this? Yes, sir. Get closer. Okay, see, that gave us 14
The
mycelia.
fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Store this potential resource for later use.
We must be full. Didn't give us... Huh. We're not full. Alright. We've pillaged enough. Let's go make some more solid biofuel that we can be comfortable with. The idea is we want to get more biofuel so that we can build more generators, generate more power so we can build more automated machines, because right now we've got a bottleneck of how much power we're generating and how many machines we have. So I'm going to have to craft these by hand. Another good time to take a break. Is my inventory full? Is that the problem? I always end up putting this ore in here and then it sits there for 100 hours because you never go back and use it because you have all these machines that are doing it for you. Let's turn some of this into biofuel to save some stack space. This can take a minute, so we're streaming it, but it's not going to make it to the final video, that's for sure. I'm thinking maybe taking sections like this and see if I can figure out a way in my video editor to just fast forward everything instead of doing a cut, but just do this in super fast motion. Because I think that'd be kind of satisfying to watch all of this stuff grind through here just super fast in 5 seconds be done, you know. So I think I'm going to try to do that for the final video. But like I said, if you love to sit here and watch the crafting bench, these streams are for you, because there's a lot of sitting at the crafting bench at the first part of this game. I'm going to make a constructor also that will do this for us. And that's the next thing I'm going to add, because I do not like doing this by hand. This is so painful. In fact, we might have enough fuel now that I could build a biomass burner and give us 40 more megawatts, which would give us plenty to build a constructor to build this stuff for us. This is like watching paint dry. And I've watched paint dry. This might be worse. I'm going to wait for this one stack to get used up, and then that's all I can take it, guys. That's all I can take it. Come on. Yes. Okay. Let's make sure we've got enough in these. They're getting dangerously low. Put 100 in each of these, and that'll last a little while. I have 8 left. Alright, I guess since this is our power hub, and we don't care what things look like right now, I will put a biomass burner down right here. I need 10 more rods. Oh, I love it now when we go back and they're just piles of the stuff we need. So much better than crafting by hand. This is super temporary. I have a little setup I like to do where I have six biomass burners all being fed biomass that you pick up, and it won't look like this. It'll be a little nicer, but we're gonna have to build that up on the rocks somewhere. So let's connect this to the power pole. That's going to use up our last connection, so shoot. Let's go to this pole. And we can burn anything in here we want. And I need this for the chainsaw, so leaves it is. And I'm going to have this little constructor over here just for us to make biomass reinforced plates. That's why I hate it. You're never carrying around reinforced plates. So you always have to come back and make more reinforced plates. I need 2. Pretty sure I needed some cable too. I kind of ignored it because I got upset that I had to make a reinforced plate. Constructor. Let's see. This one I might feed, so let's put it here. You are going to make solid biofuel out of biomass. And you are going to put it in this storage container. And I am going to constantly feed you with more biomass. Man, this is really starting to look ugly. So I can put any biomass I have in here, and it will slowly feed in here and get made into biofuel and come over here. So let's make the rest of that stuff into biomass. It's actually way faster to make the biomass than it is the solid biofuel. This takes like 10 seconds. This takes 1 second to make 5 of these. So, and the wood, I mean, look at this, 20 in a second. So, or 2 seconds. So it's just, it's not worth cranking out solid biofuel here at the counter. Just a bad idea. Look how long that wood goes. I'm going to have so much biomass from this wood. I may not have to go back there for a while. I'm also going to automate this part later, so I can just put wood into one constructor. It'll get made into biomass, and then that biomass can go to one constructor that's making biofuel for all the different types of biological stuff that we have. Look at all that biomass. So much. Here I'm going to hit Control, left click, and it will send all the biomass over at once. That is a shortcut key that you want to know. That's a good tip. All right, let's collect from our constructors. We're up to 154 rods. That will cover our logistics milestone. See how it stopped? It's full of 200 plates. So we're going to pick those up, and that will hit our milestones. Let's go launch this sucker again. I call it a probe, but it's not a probe. What is it? What is that thing? It's a little flying thing. Drone? Is it a drone? It's a pod. Up in the top right corner it says a pod.
Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your
Now
factory.
this one's going to take 4 minutes to get back. I think the other one was 3 minutes.
When it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Might be fun to make some YouTube shorts, including they include all of Ada's dialogue with, you know, some funny video clips or something. She does have some good dad jokes. Let's see. So let's pick the next thing that we're going to have. We just got splitters and mergers and lifts. This would give us the foundation so we can start putting buildings in the right place. This would give us the map, and actually that is what I want, because I am so tired of how slow I'm running and how much I cannot jump. And so we're going to take care of that. We're going to select that milestone. I can already pay the wire. No, I can't. The thing has to come back. So I just need screws. Let's be ready. As soon as it gets back, we're going to be ready. Does it sound like something just shut off? I thought so. Maybe not. I'm making some screws at the crafting bench. Soon we won't have to make any screws anymore. It's not going to be enough. Okay, Let's go look at this. No, that guy's making plates. So, if you come over here, a normal iron node is producing 60 ore per minute. A smelter can handle 30 per minute. So that means you could have 2 smelters for 1 miner. You could do twice as much stuff over here if you had the power to do it. And you could split the conveyor belt, which we can now. So, which one do we want to split first? Actually, I want to do concrete bags first, to be honest, because I am a little tired of making concrete. How much power we have? Got 27 left? That's enough. That's enough. Do I have the right items to make a miner? Yes. Do I have the right items to make a constructor? No. Hey, look, I checked, and it takes 2 reinforced plates. I'm going to make those. I'm so glad I checked. And I heard the pod just get back. Hello, pod. Okay. Now we can put this stuff in. But we need the screws. I would love to launch that pod off right now if we have enough rods to make screws. 40, I forget how many screws you get from a rod. Is it 4? Yes, it is. So that would be 160 more, which is almost enough, so let's just do it. The balance of the game is pretty good to keep you always interested in that next thing. And that next thing is always harder than you think it would be, and it's going to take a little bit more time. It's going to take refactoring what you've done before and automating more stuff, and it really keeps you engaged. It's very good. They've done a great job on this game. Masterpiece, I would call it. Masterpiece. Aha. Let's launch this pod again.
Milestone reached.
What did we
Supply
get?
the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Sounds like some of the employment contracts I've signed in my life. We also got the map, which is awesome. Now I can hit M, and here I am on the map. Check this out. This is where we keep going over to the water to get our trees and stuff. So it looks like there's some more water over here and a little ocean over here. That's nice. And it's got the topography of the dunes. Nice. So now I am allowed to start picking up power slugs because I can mark them on the map. I am allowed. What's the next thing we want? Base building. Maybe. Might be at the top of the list. Jump pads. No. The awesome shop. There's one thing I want out of the awesome shop. I want the conveyor belt walls, but that might have to wait. And faster. Let's see. I think base building is what we're going to go with. Alright, let's go build. Did I use up all the resources I need? Let's see. Constructor, miner. we should be able to create that over here. But we do need to bring power. See, I brought this pole over where you could extend the power from it. It's extended there. What? Did we just run out of power? Biofuel? Biofuel? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Max consumption 43? That's because we didn't put fuel in here. Silly. There we go. That'll turn the whole network back on. You can do that from any of the generators, or any power pole will let you flip the switch back on too. Okay, we should be good for a minute. It's funny because that happened right at the same time I dropped this pole. I thought, how does dropping a pole kill your power? It was not making sense. It's a good spot on the rocks. Still only got that one hog over there. No, he's got a buddy back. Okay. Let's pick up these miners. I need one of them to build a Mark 1 miner anyway. And now I'm full of limestone. Oh, hello. Come on. Why? Now, if you could tame these guys, wouldn't that be cool? I'd love that, if you could tame them. I don't know what you do to them. Maybe they could mine for you. They could use their heads to go mine. Oh, I was too late. Oh, it again. All right. He got his licks in. Ugh. Oh. I gotta admit, I mean, I'm probably an evil person, but I do like the way they fly all over the place. It's pretty fun. What do they call that? I'll remember in a minute. Are you kidding me? I need one more bag of cement. Okay, here's something that I like to do as well. Let's call it a pro tip. You know how I keep running back and forth to grind things out over there? Well, you can drop a crafting bench anywhere. This thing only costs 3 rods, 3 plates. That is worth not running around. And if I don't want to keep it here permanently, I just pick it up again. So that's going to be way faster than running over there. What did I need? Concrete? I don't even remember because I started talking. What are we building here? Miner. Yeah, concrete. 1. That's all I'm building, guys. That is it. Wow, that's really sitting up there. You don't need a smelter for concrete, you just need a constructor. So we're going to drop that guy down. I'm missing cable. Sure glad I built this crafting bench. It's going to have to be out a little farther because that conveyor belt's going to have to drop. Looks good. Hook them up to the power. These are kind of fun. You can watch the drill drop down. It takes a few seconds when you first turn it on. And then it'll start producing the stuff in a second. It's got a little delay. It's kind of fun. Fun effect. Now, I have to tell this to make concrete. It's going to take 45 limestone a minute, and it's going to crank out 15 concrete. This is making 120 limestone a minute. If you remember, this was a pure node. Pure. So, it's going to do twice as much as normal. Normal is 60. So this actually has enough coming out of it to almost fuel 3 of these guys. But I don't want to spend my power on 3 of these because I think 15 concrete a minute's fine. So I'm just going to put a storage container to catch this, which I don't have enough rods for. Can I make rods? No. I end up running anyway. Biofuel's working. While we're making the rounds, I'll bet this guy is shut down too. Yep. How much wire are we up to? The wire's taking a long time. Ta-dum. And if you remember, we were trying to make a storage container for these to fall into. Boom. Boom. There we go. And I'll grab whatever's already in there. I was going to dump all my limestone in here. I have a lot of extra limestone. So, just in case I ever need it, which I won't, I'm going to put it in this box, but I hate to waste anything, so personal storage box, check that out. You can drop these anywhere you want, and they hold a lot of stuff. This holds just a little bit more. Let's see. How many slots does this have? 3 rows of 8. Oh, this actually holds more. I never knew that. I've played this game a long time. I did not know the personal storage box actually holds one more stack than that does. It doesn't look like it should, but it must, like, put it in another dimension or something like that. Okay, the next thing I wanted to do was build the MAM so we can do some research. We need 5, guess what? Reinforced iron plates. My favorite thing to make. I just love it. Love it so much. We have to take the rods, make screws, and make plates. Here we go. What was it, 5? 5 plates? I'm going to get crazy and make 10 plates. And have 5 sitting in my inventory. That'll just be crazy. I just can't wait until I automate reinforced iron plates. Even way late in the game, I come back to a storage container full of reinforced iron plates, and it just makes me happy. I don't know why that one item is so weird for me. But we need a little cable. See, cable doesn't make me angsty. I'm fine. Yes, ma'am. Okay, this is great because this is where you do all your research. And I actually have some items that we can research, so let's go grab those. We've got quartz, we've got sulfur, Caterium, body parts. All this stuff is great. So let's start with megafauna. We have hog remains, so let's research that. Listen to Ada.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Nice. We also have some spitter parts. Let's hear about spitters, Ada.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Excellent. Okay. If we had 5 proteins, then we can learn this next one. So I can make 5 proteins, so we'll be back here in a minute. Let's go to the Caterium tree first. And I need 10 ore, and I have 46, so let's see what this one does for us.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO, Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
So it's basically gold. Nice. And we need... Oh, I was hoping we had enough to do both of these. So I'm going to have to find some more Caterium lying around before we can go to this next part of the tree. And there goes our power. Let's see. We have enough there? Enough there? And that one ran out. Just so I don't have to listen to that sound again. Let's grab some fat stacks here. And load them up. So these can take up to 200. This is actually an addition to the biomass burner that wasn't part of this game early on. Like, you couldn't feed things into it. You had to do it all by hand. Now it's got a little input port, so you could, like, I could put a conveyor belt from here up into here. Like this, just whoop. Let's just do it. All right. And then this will constantly be fed. It will never run out, because this isn't going to run out. You can't do that with these two, unfortunately, so most players just stop using these after a while. So there we go. That makes me happy. Let's go back to Mam. Mycelia. Start research on that.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Interesting, okay. So it's going to help us with some medical stuff in the future. We can also make fabric, a gas bomb, and this is something that will help us down the medical side, which will take a little while to get to. Nutrients, okay. We have not found any bacon agar, but we have pale berries. Go ahead, Ada.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Nice. Let's check out the barrel nuts.
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
I'm glad it's compatible because we ate a whole bunch of those. And getting to the nutritional processor is way down the road, so we won't worry about that. Quartz, we picked up a bunch of this out in the desert. This desert was a great place to start because these are some more advanced items that are hard to find sometimes. And this is the one I want.
The
Right
crystalline
there.
mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Sweet. These blade runners make you faster and you jump higher. Just like Nikes. Let's see. I'm going to need 14 more quartz to get here. Oh, and then I'm going to have to be able to make cubes. Okay, we got to get there. Got to get there faster. Sulfur.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
This is super fun, so we want to get to that eventually. Throwing bombs around. Okay, there was something here we were going to come back to. Oh, we were going to go get proteins. Yeah, let's go build some protein. So now you'll see some new recipes show up here that we got from the ma'am. We can make biomass out of mycelia now. A lot of it, because we only have 9. It'll give us 90 biomass. Very good. Hog protein you can make from hog remains. Spitter from spitter remains. I click the mouse button instead of hitting spacebar, like I said not to do. Okay, we have 9 protein now. All right, just checking something. Yeah, go back to alien megafauna. Yes, we have protein. Tell us about protein. Yes, Ada?
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
It's a good guarantee. So we can use this for alien DNA capsules, which give us a lot of tickets that we can buy stuff in the specialty shop with, which is pretty cool. And the alien DNA capsule gives us a lot compared to other ways of getting those tickets. So I like to save most of the alien DNA that I get for DNA capsules and not make them into biomass. But you can get a lot of biomass out of these as well. So if you need the biomass, we got a new recipe here from alien protein. So 4 protein would give us 400 biomass. It's pretty good. But if we can find mycelia instead, same thing. So I'm not going to do either one. I'm going to put the protein in here and wait till later. Also going to put that berry in there. And we don't have enough Caterium or quartz. So it'd be nice if we found some more of that. I think I can wait on that mycelia too. Okay. What do we want to do next? There are 2 options here. There are a lot of options, but there are 2 that I'm thinking of. One is our milestone up in the top right corner. Getting our base building so we can start building better bases. I don't think I'm going to do that yet because we have a lot of power. Well, we have almost 20 more, 18 more, but I could build more burners pretty easily. And we have a lot more stuff we could produce with just the current miners that we have in the field. So we could easily, this thing's putting out, it's taking in 30 per minute of ore, it's outputting 30 ingots. This is making rods, but it's only taking 15, so it's only taking half of what's being produced, and it's creating rods. So we could have a lot more machines on these lines. And what did we have? What was it, 18 or 19? 18 power. So we did, these constructors are 4. These are 4. So we have room for 4 more machines like this. So I could make another constructor over here that's creating cable out of what's coming out up here, the wire. So then I'd have wire and cable. That'd be one machine. I could throw another constructor over here and do double rods, and then make screws from those rods. That would be 2 more machines. And over here, I'm afraid we'd have to add 2 machines to this line to double the output, because this takes 30 ingots a minute, and this outputs 30 a minute. So we'd have to split this line into 2 to get that many. But what I can do here is I can put, come on, organization, storage container. I can put a storage container on the end of this so it stops stopping on us. Now let's grab all the plates out of there. So I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll expand this, because this takes 15 per minute to make wire. Let's see, do I have enough to add 2 to each line then? Let's do this first, because screws are what I want for sure. I know I can split this into 2. This is too close. I can't believe I built that close. Get rid of that. Get rid of this belt. Now I have all that stuff in my inventory. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a splitter. First, I'm going to throw down the 2 constructors. Oops. Let's get it from over here so I give ourselves enough room. Let's bring it out. I'm going to place this one next to it. If I had one more cable, I would. Soon I'll have all the cable I can handle. So I want to put another constructor right next to it. So if you use control, look, it'll like lock it in for you, and you see that line between the 2. That means those are aligned. And I'm going to make what's called a splitter here. Actually, I think this will look a little better if I put the belt on first, and then I drop the splitter on top of it. It's not going to do it because I don't think it likes that, because it's not on a foundation probably. Well, hopefully I gave myself enough room here. I don't think I have enough room. Let's try this one more time. I'm just going to put the splitter down first. When you put foundations down, which way I haven't done yet, this becomes so much easier because everything lines up a lot better. So a splitter takes one input belt, and you see all the blue exits on it? You can see through there are 3 exits. So I want to connect this exit to this entrance. And I'm going to connect this exit to this entrance. And neither of these have power. So I'm going to extend this line of power to here. That'll do both of those. Both of these we want doing rods. But one of them, let's see, how many rods does it produce? 15? One of them is also going to make screws. So we need one more constructor. And this is going to have screws. And it takes 10 rods a minute. So it's not going to take everything that we produce. And this kind of bothers me because the math doesn't work out perfectly. But for now, I'm just trying to produce some screws. So it's quick and dirty, prototyping. We're going to just get those things in here. Now, if I want to collect all this stuff, I'm going to put a storage container over here. In the same way I used a splitter, I'm going to now use a merger to put my production lines back together. Now you can see there are 3 orange inputs and 1 blue output. So let's line that up. Let's see if that works. Not really. How'd I miss that so bad? Okay. Always put your splitter merger down first, I guess. Storage container. Wrong way. Go. We're going to have this come all the way over here. Now remember I said you could hit R and it will change the mode you're in. So I'm going from a build mode of default to right angle belts. The right angle belts look good, but guess what? It takes 13 plates to build that. And this is a prototype, so I'm going to use the quick one that's 11 plates. Now these should all stack up in here. Something I'm a little worried about is this produces 40 screws a minute. This produces 15 iron rods a minute. If you add that together, I believe it is 45. And these plates can handle, or these conveyor belts can handle 60. So if we try to put anything more in through here and into this box, it's going to get the belt clogged up. So we're going to have to get faster belts here soon. But now we have screws being made for us, rods are being made for us, plates are being made for us. And we should have enough power. Let's double check. Capacity 70, max consumption 60. We still have 10. We have enough for 2 more machines. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. We have enough to build, I think, another wire machine that then goes into a cable machine. So let's put another constructor here. Well, guess what I'm missing? Reinforced iron plates. Okay. What have we got in here so far? Take all that, thank you. I love reinforced iron plates. By the end of this, I'm gonna I'm going to positive self-talk about reinforced iron plates, and by the end of this playthrough, I'm just going to love them. They're going to be my favorite thing in the world. I love, love, love reinforced iron plates. Just love them. What? Cable. Cable. How'd I miss that? Hope that's the last time I have to build cable by hand. Okay. We're going to put a constructor here. So you can still move it like sideways, but it kind of locks into position and you have to pull it really far to have it come out again. So we're just going to butt it up against there. We're going to make wire. Give it some power. Have to put a splitter in here. Come on, give me two lines. That's good enough. Oh, over here. Over here. Did I make this backwards? Yes. How did I make that backwards? I do that all the time. Food goes in here. Okay, it went right through the pole. I don't care because we're redoing this. Have I said that before? Okay, we have 2 making wire now. And I want to put 1 more in that's just making. Let's make sure we did our math right. Smelter, so all smelters take in 30, produce 30. When you're making wire, constructor only wants 15, so you can feed 2 of these with 1. So we should be fine. It's kind of sticky for some weird reason. There we go. We're going to get power for you. I have to tell you what to do, and that is make cable. And now, let's just use the same container. So I'm not gonna, I could run them all into that container, but then that belt's too slow and they'd get clogged up. So I kind of have to put all of this stuff in 2 containers. But I need a merger, so give me some room. Put a merger in the middle, line your blue arrow with the storage container. No way is this going to work. I think it's too low. It's not even lined up. What? Okay, I have got to get foundations down soon. It's driving me crazy. Did you guys not see a lined up line? I saw one. Okay, that, let me show you that again. Sometimes this works fine, right? Build mode default. I hit R, build mode straight, for some reason, doesn't fit in there. So, but it's really fine. So, sometimes you can just hit R and switch between modes, and it'll give you a shape that actually works. I don't know why. But if I was on foundations, it wouldn't be a problem. And there we have wire, or cable, going into storage. Let's extend this conveyor into here. And now we'll have wire and those going in. Now, do we have more than 60 a minute? This produces 30 a minute. This produces 30 a minute. So this little conveyor here can handle 60, so it's maxed out, but it's okay. Let's take all of it. And whatever you have in storage, let's take that too. Okay, now let's look at what we've got. We've got plates over here. Let's grab all of them, sort it. We've got screws and rods being produced here on a different node. Nice. Then over here we have concrete being produced. So let's go grab everything out of there. Nice. And how much biomass do we have? Are we looking good? It's down to 166. That's okay. 165. This thing's full. And we have three stacks plus a little bit. So we could add some more stuff in here, but that's going to run us for another little while. So we can get back to our milestone now. Do we have enough to do base building? There's our cement. Plates, rods. Hit the button.
Milestone reached.
Now we have 2
Several new
minutes.
structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured
Hey, we're back. Okay, what's the next thing we want to work on? We need this to get frames, which will give us those blade runners. Resource sink would be fun. How expensive is that? They're about the same. Let's do part assembly. Okay, what can we already pay for? Bars. Not enough screws. We got plates. We'll have screws in this pretty soon too, so let's go check our machines, because we were taking a break, so we created some more stuff while we were sitting around. The beauty of automation. Now I do want to know, I don't feel bad if I have to go, like, take the dog for a walk or go eat dinner. I've been known to leave this game on so that all my factories keep churning out stuff, and I have more stuff when I get on. Wonder how many of you guys do the same thing. And to the extreme, do you leave your computer on overnight so that you're producing tons of stuff? Is that shameful? How'd I get all these ingots in my... Oh, because I broke down some machines, yeah. I don't want the ingots. Take them. Take the ingots. This is so dumb that I do this. It is so dumb. But I'm still doing it. Well, that's not the ingot machine. Oh, we're already full. Ah! So dumb. I should just throw them away. Be like, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to use them. Alrighty. We're going to go... I get some more stuff. Because I want to have just loads of fuel. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's a good chunk. So you want to go kind of in the middle of everything, and it'll just get that area effect and get lots of stuff for you. Looky here. We've got a power slug. And I'm allowed to get them now. Sneak up on this guy. Hello! Oh! Sneaking didn't work very well. Thank you. Those will turn into DNA. You're doing this for the greater good. Okay, let's hit the map. I am right here. Look at this. They have a power slug icon I can use. Can I say it's blue? Can you give it a color? You highlight it? Highlighting's just temporary. What a new map marker. I know there's a way to make a custom map marker. Is this it? And select an icon. So you grab a power slug. And so I could say blue. Make a blue one. Right here somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Wonder if you make it large. Makes the icon, it makes the whole box larger, which I don't love. I think. How do I get rid of them now? I think I'll just go with these. There is no way to color it, huh? Or change the size. That's fine. One power slug down. I have my first power slug.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fixit production line efficiency. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Now I have two. You know, there are a bunch of minerals around here. So I think I'm going to try to find some more Caterium, also known as gold. Ooh, is that one out there? Check this out. I think it's copper, actually. Yep. Let's just go around the pond and check it out. There's something good over here, because there's a bad guy. These guys are good at shooting. Check this out. So, they will fire ahead of where you are. So you have to wait until they shoot to move. If I'm moving, he'll see how it tracks to where I'm going to be. He leads a shot. So they're good little snipers. You have to mix it up. Ouch. Come on. There's another guy over there. Wonder what he was protecting. There's something over there. Let's see if he can get me if I'm on the log. Nope. It's okay, he's just sleeping. He's fine. More sulfur, we need that. Yep. I need some coal to go with this, though. That's what the ma'am said. Said, bring me some coal. Is this what he was protecting? Another blue slug, are you kidding me? This place is just full of them. This is a big land whale? I don't know what it is. You can bounce on them, though, if you can get up on their back. Kind of fun to bounce on. But they don't mess with you. They're friendly guys. But sometimes they'll get in the way. And they might even get stuck in something you build. You just give them a little shock. They'll take off. Caterium. We need some of this quartz. This was a good idea. Oh, you see these plants? I thought it was a blue power slug, but these plants, when you get close to them, they rise up and then they stink. It didn't do it. Start shooting out poison. Go ahead. Stinky poison. So, if you're gonna be by them, you can like rush in and rush out really fast. And they won't hurt you, but don't stick around too long. There's another blue power slug. Oh my gosh, I didn't even mark the location of these other two. I'm gonna have to mark them. Okay, it was something like. Let's see. It's gonna be close. I think there was one here. And one. Well, now it's green. And there was one here. Why are they green? I don't know. Now they're white. Why did I put so many down? I don't know how to make the color. Okay, those are the three we actually know about. And now we know about this one. Let's go get another run. Got a spitter here. Hello. It's okay. It was set to stun. I'm just kidding. He's dead. He's a goner. Sorry. Map. And it's green. I don't know. I don't know why that is. I just saw some Caterium. Let's go. $16? I wanted way more than that. Oh, look what we have here. A Mercer sphere. Don't tell me no one's guarding that. Did I already kill who was guarding that? Usually these are guarded by a lot of guys. Anyone? Anyone? Let's grab it. These have got to be my favorite thing in 1.0.
Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
Okay, where was that guy? I didn't mark it. That's reasonably close to here. Mercer sphere. Do we have a sphere? I'm never going to use this food thing, so maybe I'll use that for a sphere. But then we have Summer Sloop too. I'm going to do that. Mercer sphere. Right there. Okay. Look at that map. I mean, it's just loaded with information. Okay, I did see another spitter over here, meaning there's something good. Some goodies. Ready to go. There he is. Okay, he sees me. Oh. I haven't had to use my berries to heal yet from this little adventure, so that's good. Is there anybody else here? Hello, just a stinky plant. Okay, this is part of a crashed ship. So here we're going to mark that there's a hard drive. That looks like a chest. But that is going to mean hard drive to us. Hard drives. Actually, the hard drive's out there. Come on. Anyway, these crash sites will have some items scattered around that you can loot. Remember, there's a poison flower over here, so let's be careful. I didn't see any more items there. But the actual cargo section of the ship, there's some bars. It's over here. It's got a stinky plant. Is there anything in the water we can pick up? Nope. Ooh, yay! 27 reinforced plates. It's the happiest day of my life. Sorry, I was gonna stop saying how bad those are. Okay, go back down. I'm gonna run over here. Check it. I need 70 megawatts to open this. Darn it. Okay, I gotta string some power over here. That will give me a hard drive. Oh, I see one more loot here. Thank you. Bauxite. Yeah, we could use some more of that. Wow, it's giving me a lot. Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon. There's another power slug. Really need the Caterium. Another power slug. This place is great. Oh, he looks bigger than normal, doesn't he? Maybe not. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, missed you. Oh, he didn't miss me. Ouch. I physically move in my chair when I get hit by these guys. Oh, come on. Okay, was he just guarding this thing? That's very cool. Or was it the power slug? Alright. Sluggy. Harry Potter has a character named Professor Slugthorn. Such a good name. There's a summer sloop. Oh my goodness. We've got to get that. But do we have any Caterium around here? Can we scan for Caterium? We can. Okay. Over here, 300 meters. You know what? As long as we're on a tangent, let's get really crazy. Hello, big fella. Oh, there's the ocean. Okay. Where's our Caterium? I want to get knocked off the cliff by that guy. Scan again. It's down there. Careful now. Oh, is it covered up? It's covered up by that rock. So I'm gonna have to blow that open. Well, that stinks. Alright, back to the water. Oh! Wow! I did not see that coming. That would have been painful. But I do see this. Quartz. Come on. Now I can't remember if you need Caterium or Quartz for the... It's Quartz you need for the Blade Runners. Because she said Quartz is for communication and travel exploration. Here's another Mercer Sphere, and this has a decent set of guards around it. Oof, that was a good one. He hit me good. Is this worth eating a berry? Nah, I'll heal. 2 Mercer Spheres. Oh, mark the map. This is wonderful. Very, very nice. I'm glad I went after that Caterium node, because Mercer Spheres are probably my favorite thing. You will see down the road what they can do for you, and it is pretty awesome. I don't want to get up into that poison, but I do want to get that summer sloop, and if there's any more Caterium over here, I want to see if I could snag it. Although we did decide it's Quartz that I need, not Caterium. Who's over here? Who's up here? I can't see. The devs have just done so good with the world design. It's so good and unique everywhere. It's just fun to run around in. Okay, there's a summer sloop at the end of this. There's also a spitter. Does he seem bigger than normal? He might be bigger. Nope. He went down with 3 hits. And a summer sloop.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
Mass age? Is that what it was? Mass asked. Not really a fun fact. Do you see the blue slug? Yeah, I do too. Unfortunately, it's next to this little nest of flies. So I'm gonna zip over there as fast as I can and just lay into it, and I'm gonna get hit by some flies. Oh, 3 flies hit me. But that gave us a new type of creature hatcher remains, and I can heal from that.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
There are a lot of slugs over here. I even saw one more. Oh, there's a Mercer Sphere. think I can get that one. Because if I get that one, I may be able to make a dimensional depot if I forget how many I have to have at first. Let's just get it as fast as we can and get out of here. Boom. Okay. Nobody saw nothing. There's another blue power slug. I can see it from far away. Oh, I didn't make a good jump there. Oh, it was in the middle of this poison. This is what we saw before, right? Yeah. The power slug's in the poison, so I don't want to go over there. There's a lizard dogo. Let's put some berries in our hand. And then... No? 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 Berries? Come back. Dogo. Don't go, Dogo. Oh. Come on. Come and get it. Isn't this what they like? I don't know how to catch these things. I thought you just put a berry out and then they'd come to you. Can I pet it? There you go, there you go. I don't remember how to do it. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Okay, Caterium or quartz. Is there any more? I think we went all the way around the pond now. Oh, this guy's shooting at us. See how he leads you? They're good. Oh, it's so hard to dodge their energy charge up front when you're close to them. Okay, we're gonna head back. Go back a slightly different way. Did we pick up a lot of wood? We could grab a little more on our way. While we're over here for fuel purposes, grab some of this mycelia. See if this has any effect on those flowers. I don't think it does. Nope. I think you can blow them up, but you can't saw them. It's the purity of this. Impure. Let's grab one more of these that has mycelia. 13. That's 130 biofuel. Not much over here, but we are going to be building a bunch of buildings over here. So there's a lot of rock space here. So this is where some of the factories are going to be. In fact, we need to make a space elevator here pretty soon. Maybe we put it like on top of that gigantic column. I really like this desert. It reminds me of Moab, Utah, or St. George, southern Utah. Has the red sands and the cliffs and stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay, I don't even remember all the reasons we went over there, but some of it was for the ma'am. So let's go see what's new. We have Hatcher remains now. Tell us about Hatcher remains, Ada.
The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
I thank you. We have a new branch, alien technology, because we found a summer sloop and a Mercer sphere. So let's do the Mercer sphere first. What's this Mercer sphere, Ada?
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of Massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner.
Yes.
Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing Sazon.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
So is that our first experience with some of the alien communication? It's kind of weird when you find summer sloops and Mercer spheres, you hear them talking to you. Anyway, for the next, we really want this dimensional depot uploader, which lets you carry items in this dimensional inventory, which is so cool. It frees up all your inventory space, and you can have conveyor belts that go into these dimensional depots and keep your inventory supplied, which is really fun. But we have to find this other mineral called SAM before we can make that thing on the right. So that's as far as we're going to get here with what we have. But let's research with the one summer sloop we have. Ada, what do you think about this summer sloop thing?
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
Okay, that sounds totally safe. Nothing could go wrong there. Let's go to Caterium. Did we get enough? We didn't get anything. Did we have any Caterium ore back here? We need 50. Oh, what do we have now? Oh, I hope so. I hope it was 50. Yes. We'll be able to make ingots out of Caterium now.
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
So this is good stuff. We're going to be using it a lot for electronics in the future. Okay, what else have we got in the MAM? Mycelia. We need some biofuel. 100 biofuel. Let's just go. We'll whip some up. What is this set to right now? Oh, this is just making solid out of the biofuel we were making. Biomass. Okay. Alright, that fills up our inventory, so that's all we needed. We can research fabric now. So we could look at
Research
parachutes.
completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Alright, so we could unlock some new things here. This one is still need rotors. We haven't found any new nutrients, but we have found power slugs. Let's start the research on that.
This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
So now we can turn blue power slugs into power shards. But we don't have enough space in our inventory. I'm going to put these 2 Mercer spheres in here. So they aren't doing us any good at the moment. And I'll craft these. Now, because we did that, we now can research overclocking.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
So I could put 3 power shards in here and make this produce 250% of normal. It also is going to burn fuel like crazy, but you don't have to build new buildings. But I'm not going to use them here. You can put them in almost any machine. As you can see. Some of my favorite places to use these is if you want to get more out of a node. The only way to get more is to build bigger miners, which we don't have yet, or you can put these in there and get up to 250%, so 150 per minute instead of 60. Of course, that'll blow your power out because, you know, I guess we don't have enough power to do that. But just as a note, let's run back to the MAM. Is there anything else we could do in here? Mycelia, nutrients, power slugs, quartz. Yes. I can research silica. Then I'm going to need 50 silica and 10 frames to build this.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Okay, so I'm going to need more quartz to make silica, and then I'm going to need 10 frames, and then I'll be much happier. So how much silica could I make right now? Do I have any quartz in here? I'll put my sulfur back, Caterium. Now I can make silica. I don't remember how much it was. Was it 50? I'll turn all this into silica. A 3-to-5 ratio. That's kind of a weird ratio. I'll drop both of those back in here, along with the bauxite. I want to make proteins. I'm going to save these to make DNA capsules, is what we decided. we wanted to load up on biofuel. Then we're going to call it a night. So we've done a lot here. I think we're about halfway through this section of tiers 1 and 2. We'll take a look at that in just a second. I don't really care about the parachutes and stuff so much, so we're going to get jetpacks in a little while, and then you don't really need a parachute as much. Let's get this assembly line going again. Control click. Puts them all in there. I'll bet I have enough to get the part assembly milestone done, because we've been out exploring. Whoa, we're full. Okay. Might have to put some of this back, because I need some plates. Feels good to be full. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Let's watch it take off again.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator.
Bye-bye.
By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note, humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
That's good to know. Okay, we have 3 more things to choose from in Tier 2 before we have to have the space elevator done, and then we can't move on. I just saw this had 50 of those, so we need to automate that pretty soon. And jump pads. Okay. Well, this is where we're at. We're halfway through Tier 1 and 2. So maybe I'll have to call these streams by a different name, because I was going to stop at Tier 1, but you can choose from Tier 1 and 2 at the same time, and 3 and 4. So maybe we should just call it Phase 0, Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4. Maybe we'll do it that way. Anyway, just trying to stay organized. And I think that's it for the night. That was fun. I think I've lost my voice from talking. And we'll end it there, and we'll see you later.